Hello everyone and welcome to General Psychology PSY 2012. I'm Dr. Rivera and in this video I'm going to give you a quick tour of Canvas so that you know where everything is located, how the course is organized, and most importantly, how to get started successfully. Let's begin on the course homepage. I'm going to click on one of these. When you enter the course, one of the first things you'll see is the banner. But if you scroll down a little bit more, you will see the course schedule. You'll notice that I've designed the schedule to look a little bit like a map. Each location on the map is actually a link. When you click on any of them, it will take you to the modules. Let me show you how the map works. If I were to click on Unit 7, it will automatically take me to Unit 7, which is Chapter 6. Here, you will see some of the assignments that are due for that specific week. If you click on any of these, it will take you to that assignment. Now, let's go back to the home page. I'm going to scroll now past the map, and here you will find a series of buttons. Think of these as instructions. While the modules tell you what to do, these icons are usually going to explain how you should do it. So if you ever open an assignment and think, wait, how am I supposed to do this? This is a very good place to look. Now, I'm quickly going to go over each of the icons and what it contains. In the first one, the ink blots, if you open that up, it will take you to a recurring assignment that happens almost every week. This page contains the full direction for the assignments, including which sections of the textbook you're responsible for reading and making notes for. All of the assignments are color-coded, and during the first week, you're going to choose your group color. And so, for example, if you were to choose the color navy blue, well, then you're going to come find the color navy blue here. And you'll notice that it tells you which chapters you're responsible to do and the module of the book that you have to read and do your notes on. One of the things that might get a little confusing is that the book calls the sections of each chapter modules. And so if you're used to using the word module to mean like the assignments in class, it's going to mess you up a little bit. But just keep in mind that when I say modules, I'm probably talking about a section in the book. Now you'll notice that if you have group red, then you're going to do the chapters here for red. And if you have group white, then you're going to do the modules that are assigned to the white group. If I go back, the next button on the list is the Spark Notes. Now, the Spark Notes is also an assignment you're going to do every week. You'll actually do Spark Notes more than the ink blots because you're only responsible for a few ink blots, which are the notes you take, and then you post them. When you're going to do the Spark Notes, you're going to go look at the ink blots or the notes that your classmates have already made. You're going to choose a few of them, and then you're going to do your Spark Notes based on that. And I'll go over that a little bit more deeply once that gets started. The next button you're going to use definitely this week, which is the Connect. Here, if you click on that, it will quickly inform you what McGraw-Hill Connect is, and it'll give you the first two assignments that are orientation assignments you want to do. However, the first time you click on these, it's going to ask you to put in the information that came with your book when you bought it. That is, you have to log in for the first time. If you haven't bought your book yet from the bookstore, you could buy it directly from McGraw-Hill. Please keep me posted if you're falling behind on McGraw-Hill Connect because your book is taking longer than usual to buy or to come or to set up. That way I can play with things a little bit and give you a little bit of extra time if you need it. One more thing about this is that this first week, you can make a trial account. And then once you get your access code by buying the book, then you can just input it and then keep on working on that for the rest of the semester. Please only make one username and password. The next icon you're going to see is called the Psych Deck. And this is going to be a project that you're going to create. And I'm going to not talk about it too much here because there's going to be instructions in the actual section. You can click on a video here that is going to explain the directions more deeply. The short of it is you're going to create some game cards. The game cards are going to be related to what you learned in psychology, but you're going to have to explain not only the concept in psychology, but how you're going to play that game card in whatever game you decide to use it in. And you'll notice you can use it in Monopoly, in Uno. You can create it as if though they were tarot cards or Pokemon cards or Magic the Gathering cards. If you feel a little bit unsure, don't worry. It's nothing complicated. And once it's time for you to get started, you can watch the video here. The next icon is the test. When you click on that, it will open up your tests, and it will also show you how to download Respondus and the dates that they are due. Your first test is not for a few weeks, so you shouldn't worry about it too much, but however, you can come here to open up your test. You can also open up your test through the modules or through the Canvas calendar. The next set of icons are sort of more general. The first one in the second row is going to be the navigation videos. The second one here is the addendum to the syllabus, which is going to have all of the syllabus information, plus all of the stuff that you are supposed to know, like policies, etc. In the next one, I'm going to try to put all of the lecture notes so that you can follow along if you want to use them. I'll post some extra credit. And then, of course, if you want to make a Zoom meeting in this last one, you can click on it and schedule a Zoom meeting. And then when it's time to meet up, you can use this link to open up the Zoom. In this semester, there's not going to be any required Zoom meetings. This is only here if you want to make an appointment and you want to meet up with me. Or you could always stop by my office or send me a message through Canvas. If you want a quick answer, the best way to contact me is through Canvas. I try to check that every day. The three things I want you to remember today, if you forget everything else from this video, remember these three things. Number one, the map shows you where we are in the course. If you don't like the map, you can just go to the modules directly and follow the modules directly. In the modules, it will list every assignment that has to be done and the date it is due. And then number three, when you want to look at the directions or examples or videos about how to do the assignments, go to the icons. The icons expand on all the directions, and hopefully they're going to be a little easier to understand. But if you're not sure, send me a Canvas message and I will respond to you ASAP. All right, everyone. Thank you for listening to this. Good luck. Welcome to the course, and I hope that we have a wonderful semester.